Hey, it's Janie with the League-Kempner House in Galveston. Remember all those problems we had with trying to figure out how to get a vent into the pink bathroom on the second floor? I think we last left you with this. Heather may have to bring me food and water. I'm in here, but I can't get my... Okay, I'm going to have to hang off and go someplace. I think as I get up higher. We searched high and low for a way to run that vent and could not come up with a real simple way to do it. So we all concluded that we had to drill through the tile out to the outside of the house and put the plumbing on the outside. This was, in my opinion, just an awful, awful conclusion, but it's what we needed to do. So we did arrange for Kona and his guys to come back and start the process. And remember, this has been a 9-month hunt for an alternative solution. I came and put up scaffolding to do our solution. We had 8 guys in the bathroom. We talked about it again, and we came up with a new solution. So we are not going on the outside of the wall. I'll show you what we're doing. The deed has been done. We drilled a hole through the grout to see where it comes out below. So I put my handy dandy battery light on there. I'm going to go down in the closet and see where it comes out. So it is well away from anything. We've measured and measured and measured and measured and had many debates. And I crawled up in there one more time and measured again. We came up with the idea to do the pilot hole, and it worked. So now we have a much better plan, still not exactly to code, but within limits, I guess, of what the city will approve in these old houses. It's not going to be perfect. The P-trap is actually going to be below the floor. So this just begs the question, I know all of you will think, why didn't we just come up with this in the first place? Well, the primary reason is it's not really to code. Our P-trap is going to be under the floor, and you saw how difficult it is to access that area. If there's ever a leak or a problem, how many times have you had to remove your P-trap to get to a clog? It would be a nightmare to service this sink. Now, some things work in our favor. One, we're an old house, and the inspectors in Galveston do give some leeway with the understanding that everything can't be perfect. We are going to wet vent this, which is not really to current code, but it is acceptable in some circumstances. So this sink will be used almost never. It's in an area that's open for tours. It won't really be a functioning bathroom unless we have a wedding or some kind of event going on that's using this room privately. So it will have very little water down it. It will have very low risk of clog, and it is serviceable. And we did talk about it earlier, but we're uncomfortable doing it. David brought a new plumber with him this time who's extremely familiar with the old houses in Galveston and the codes, and he kind of tipped the scales in the discussion we were having to do it this way. It was a little scary watching the hole get drilled through the floor, but it got done. They use a diamond bit. It's a very smooth hole and didn't damage the surrounding tile, plus this area will be covered up. And then they were able to move on to getting the rest of the PVC drain hooked up below. So Nick is an expert of all things Galveston, so we're just talking about the valve to the tub. So you're going to run water, cold water up there.
Yeah, so we're going to run cold water to it. We're going to, the only way to attach onto that, because if we try and unthread it, it's going to break, and then you're going to have to replace the faucet. So the only way that we're going to be able to do it is going to be using these couplings. I never like using them.
Are they just a leak waiting to happen?
Yeah, they're leaks waiting to happen. Something I would definitely recommend.
So we need to, so after we get all this done, our next step then would be to
I would see about trying to replace that faucet.
Get those faucets.
And have just brand new plumbing going to.
So our PEX line going over there will have, you said, a shut off, so we can just shut it off.
Yeah, so we'll have shut-offs before it gets to this point. That way
Take the faucet off.
That way you can have it turned off, and if this ever gives or has any issues, it doesn't turn into
So we won't use that much other than to mop up there occasionally.
I would recommend within its current state, turn it on when needed, and then turn these valves off. Yeah. This might be a moot point because that valve's in really rough shape.
Yeah.
I doubt that once we get the water to it, I doubt that it'll be functional.
I just met somebody yesterday who lived here up until 2021, and they said it worked.
Really?
Yeah. So, which I found shocking because when we got it, this clay sewer pipe had collapsed. I don't know how anything was draining.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to say about, in particular, like these really old faucets, and they were made different back then. Yeah, so I'd say if there's a place that restores them and knows how to actually
truly restore,
do all of the stuff to make because I'm not so worried about how it looks on the outside, but the integral parts,
the inside keep it from dripping and leaking in the wall. Yeah. We don't need any more water leaks. We're done.
But yeah, there is a lot of places that you can either find old stuff that's either refurbished or new stuff that just has an old-timey look to it that, would fill those needs.
Yeah. Well, if we were just restoring this to sell, we'd probably get new that looked old, but since we're doing it as a house museum, I'd like to try to keep as much original as possible, but we don't need any leaks, so
yeah. So with the way that we're doing it, you'll be able to quickly know after we get the water restored whether the faucet's going to work, and if it's not, how bad it is and what's going to need to be done.
Okay. Perfect. With the plumbing done, it was time to head outside and handle a few last-minute safety issues. One was doing some work around our new sidewalk. We have a narrower sidewalk than original. We're planning on modifying that in the future, but for now we added some brick around our last step so that people could see and differentiate and make sure they weren't just stepping off into the abyss. And then we turned to that tree trimming. I think I showed you in an earlier video, 2 of our large oak trees are slowly dying and great big limbs are falling off, and they're a real hazard. So it's time to get these things really pruned back. And while the tree trimmer's on property, we have 2 more palm trees that died from the freeze, so those need to be taken out also. And look at this handy little thing he has for moving the big logs around. One of the dead palm trees had our solar light on it. When all the dead comes off this tree, there is not going to be much left to it. Back inside in the bathroom, things are not going too well. Unfortunately, the hole is in the wrong place. It's too close to the wall. There was a mismeasurement, and the top of the sink won't go on the base properly. So there was a lot of picking this very heavy cast iron enameled sink top up and down and making adjustments and trying to get everything in the right place. In the end, it's working out fine because we needed a second hole to bring the water lines up through the floor. So the first hole that we drilled will just not be the drain hole, it will be the hole for the water lines. So lots and lots of finagling and working and more drilling, and it's just, it is what it is. Okay, all right, you're good. The supply line. Okay, you're not on the...
Not fully on there.
The base has got to come forward about 7 inches.
It's 7 inches.
Is the hole in the right place?
It is. Normally, under normal circumstances. Might be.
I hear running water. Not this one.
What do we do with? I have to open this up.
Oh, they're not open.
Uh,
Open. Be kind of hard to fill a bucket with that. Comes out there.
so we were worried. All right, Chris. Hey, can you go in the bathroom downstairs in the basement area? Go on the side. Go on the side on the right. There's a bathroom. There'll be a ladder in there to collect stuff. And just check and make sure it's dryish down there.
And
All right,
David
so-
said just to leave these off unless we're using it,
Correct.
because he didn't trust.
Yeah. So they're.
He doesn't trust the faucets,
Nope.
but they're not leaking.
Got it.
I mean, they leaked when they were open, but when they were fully closed, they're not leaking. Here. All right, so I'm just gonna have to take the faucets off and have those worked on. But the drain's hooked up, so we can pour water in the sink.
The trees look quite spooky for Halloween, and Walter got us a new sign so people know we are open for tours.
Okay, it needs another sweep and mop. But all the dust is up.
Hey.
Ta-da!
Another day gone and on to the next. There's more cleaning to do, and we are down to the wire for our first Ghost Coast event.
Another room the cleanest it's ever been. Nope, you have to mop under the couch.
What?
You have to mop under the couch.
I do. I'm up behind it first. This year we had these giant moths. Sweeping them up everywhere.
Don't mess up those cushions I took off the couch on the side of the road.
Nothing but the finest roadside shopping for us.
She can't bend over, she has to sit down.
You're not made fun of my way back.
Where there's a will, there's a way. See, you bent. You bent.
What?
You bent.
I can't. The risk is getting back up again. Sometimes that second part doesn't happen.
Because there's not enough to do when I get home that night, I undertake another project that I just couldn't help doing. It's so cute. I saw it online, and a neighbor gave me this great dollhouse to use. It's an incredibly busy day. My husband is back with me. We have already loaded up all the trash. I'm about to head to the dump. When I get back, I'm going to load up the scrap brick and go to the concrete dump, pick out all the good stuff. We've already moved our vents in here to clear the yard, and while I'm gone, I've got him upstairs on a safety project. So he is upstairs in JC and Nellie's bedroom, and we have an issue with the plaster. It's always been there. I just don't notice it much. But you can see it's cracked and actually hanging free from the lath, so that could fall at any time. So what we have are some plaster washers, and he's going to go up and check and see what screws he needs to temporarily put a bunch of washers around that and hold it up until we make a decision whether we have to demolish all of this or not.
First, and then we'll come over there and
Yeah, but the bad,
just to test it.
yeah, but you can see your screws, but keep your. So we've got 2 lengths of screws to try, 2-inch and 1 5/8. And you can see the edge of the plaster in the lath, so he'll be able to get up there and put one in and see. That lath is only about 3/8 of an inch thick. Yeah, see that's loose, a couple of feet back.
Couple of inches.
Huh?
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
feedback,
yeah,
yes.
at least a couple of feet back. And there must have been a water leak up there. You can see staining. Is that the 2-inch?
It's too much because the lip it's down, way down here.
You can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it snug up.
All right, so now that I've got that snug, let's see what I can do with 1 5/8.
Try to zoom in and see if I can catch it snugging.
Come around behind me. Yeah, I think that's good. That's 1 inch and 5/8. Let's try it again.
It's not long enough.
It's not biting. I don't know if I'm not in a lap. It looks like I'm in a lap. Let's try a different one.
Yeah, it's hit or miss.
Well, I can see which way the lats are running, at least on this one.
Yeah, but I mean, as you move back away where you can't see anymore, I think you're missing it. Nope,
No,
got
it
it.
just wasn't reaching it. Okay, so we probably just need to go with the 2-inch.
Okay. Well, that's better already, so, okay. Oh, not watching when I'm filming. Okay, let me show you the other project we can do while I'm gone.
Well, we need to, how much, is this the only area we're doing?
This is the only area that's got a problem.
Because I think I've got a full box of 2-inch screws.
Well, like I said, I'd like to go at least all the way around, maybe
Yeah.
3.
Well, and we
At
need to
least,
go
at
back.
least 3, circles out.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of tap it and see if you feel like it's stuck or not. You can hear it. You got a brand new
Huh?
box.
Yeah, so that's all I've got. That's probably 60, I would say.
Well, I probably don't have. How many of these are there? I can't read it. I don't think it says. Oh well. We can start on that. I can always go back, but come look in this other. I'll show you the other project. So look what we have. Flashing toilet, yeah. But this door doesn't close. And I don't think we have time to,
It doesn't close or it doesn't move?
well, it doesn't move. I mean, it's, I don't know that we have time to mess with it.
If I could get it to close, would you rather it close or slide it out?
Possibly, yeah. Okay.
Does that work for you?
Okay.
Does that work, Janie?
Oh, God, my tiny little weak hands.
Okay.
I've been working on that since I bought this house. Okay,
How's that?
all right.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
so we have
am I
to
done?
close it. Okay, we have to close it and permanently close it.
Well, I can.
Because we need to use this bathroom during the event, so we can't have people coming in here and
You have
then,
a light in there?
no, but there's a window. show off. All right, that's good to know. I mean, it should have a key where this latch is over here, but who knows where that is. Let me look on that side. Hold on. Well, open the door and let me come in. I was about to run around.
What I could do is shoot a screw from this side. There's a piece of trim right here.
Uh-huh.
Come in here.
Oh, I see. Shoot it into here.
Well, I can go all the way through it like that,
Yeah.
or I can go through it like that. I think this
I'd go
one will
straight
be
through.
Straight through.
Just one screw.
But I'm going to pre-drill it first, because otherwise I'll stuff out.
Yeah. Here, stay in there and let me close the door and see how dark it is.
I don't have my electrics
Okay, this is plenty light enough for somebody during the day.
during the day.
Yeah.
But do we have light?
Oh, you know what? You know what I have? I have those little individual light bulbs that you took camping that you borrowed from me.
Yeah.
So we can just hang one in here. I can just stick it up in there. Oh, no. No,
That would be nice.
whatever. I can just hang it.
It
I'll
might-
just hang
it
it in
might
the
be.
shower. I'll hang it on the shower.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you could put just a nice one screw,
Well, it's not going to be. It's going
well,
to be.
but I mean,
Let me
not
see.
a bunch of holes.
I've got a.
In the category of it's always something, I went to the dump and their big pusher was broken this morning. So trucks had been backed up for over 2.5 hours, and I decided I'm not getting in that line and waiting, so I'm down here at the Lucas handling another problem. This should give you a clue. My tenant sent me a text. Oops, there goes one right now. That she saw something in the window. Her text was a little scary. I could see at least 100 giant flies between the curtain and the window, so something bad was definitely going on downstairs at the Lucas apartment. I'm a little scared to go in here. I went in here earlier. There's dead flies all over the floor. They're everywhere. And there's just literally thousands of them in the windows all over the place. So something must have died in the walls. So I'll deal with that today. All right. Lights going in. And I am loading brick because there was no line at the dump in the little short line for small vehicles. So I'm going to take 40 minutes and see how many bricks I can get in. Went with me to the dump, which was a great help. We really need 2 or 3 loads of brick to go today, and we are running out of time. So he's very meticulous, so while he's sweeping out the truck, I perused today's stash at the dump to see if there was anything I couldn't live without, and today I came up empty-handed, which is a good thing. There's still so much to do at the house. Flies dead, check. Still giving tours to our wonderful supporters, check. And spooky Halloween decorations going in, check. They're back. But only temporarily, just for 2 days.
I've got him.
All right, she's in here cleaning. I was ready to just shove it in.
The mop and the Swiffer and that thing is, and there's your boots.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
They're put away. Do you want me to use something and block this off?
No,
Can't be seen?
no, we just need to get, I'm just mostly concerned about getting this stuff out of here. This is going to be potentially a project pretty soon though, because our plumbing stack, we can get possibly this sink and this toilet working.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
I love
stripping
that
and
I love that there's a transom in here. That's
yeah,
really
going into the stair, and the gas, combo gas electric light.
far off. But you won't let us have gas.
No, I won't let you have gas. You're not blowing up my house. I wish you could smell on a video because it smells clean in here.
So much better.
Flash dance.
Flash dance.
So much better than it was. And our tub is, oh, that did come out, all the rust stains.
Yeah,
Pretty
most
good.
of it.
Pretty good. Look,
Just need to scrub a little
look
more.
what we have.
We have running water. Yay.
Kind of weird not to have a faucet. We're having to adapt, but it's better than buckets up 3 flights of stairs. And we got the pocket door open and put a little screw in it for privacy up there because we're actually going to use this as a bathroom during our event. So Joe's, we have no water connected yet. We have some issues there, but we're off to buy hand sanitizer. Okay, don't clean the grout.
I'm not being grout. I'm being child. Don't tell me what to do.
Nobody cares if the grout. We have like a million things to do. Joe's cleaning. Joe is the cleaner,
But you can't tell by looking at my house.
but she likes to clean other people's houses.
I do.
Okay, okay. I'm pointing.
Are you getting my good side?
I'm pointing the camera away because I just am filming your rear end. Here, I'll try to.
My underwear is probably
I can't go high. I need you to stand up and clean something else.
There we go.
Pretend to clean something that's not you bending over.
The door needs wiping down.
But anyway, she's been up here for 4 weeks. Literally,
Yeah.
4 weeks, cleaning every square inch of the second floor. Look, all the baseboards are clean. It smells so much better. We're having kind of a warm, dry day. It's been cool at night, but it's helping to air out the house, but there's no wind. I still have to do something with this situation and that situation. I'm trying to figure out how to run that cord where it's safe and we can get this fan plugged in case we have no breeze tomorrow. Where did we decide to put these? In the bedroom over there?
In the bedroom over there, they won't fit on the landing. They're too big for the landing.
Well, they got in here from the downstairs, so they have to be able to go back out the door somehow.
Oh, you know what? I think they'll fit through the password.
Probably not. I say put them on the round porch over there,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and I'll go move that sink
Yeah.
and take this downstairs. Put this in that, put that in the trash. She's been bugging me for 2 months to move the sink and put it behind the barricade. So I will do that right now. Okay, it is the day. I'm here a little early. I've got a few more things to do. Last night we worked on our solar lighting. We were able to get everything to come on and check it out in the dark. And we need more light. I should back up and say this is the Ghost Coast Festival inaugural day. We've sold close to 300 tickets and might have another couple hundred walk-ups. So we're in a bit of a panic, in a good way, about being ready. But everything looks good. But I do need to do some more lighting work, so I'm trying to get here ahead of anybody and get started. I don't know about you, but when I have a party, I try very hard to clean up and put everything where it goes in its proper place. And then I have a cutoff point where it's just grab it and stick it in a closet. So that's where we are. None of this made it to the recycling. I'm just going to drag it downstairs and hide it in the basement. And I am not walking up and down those stairs 20 times this morning. It's just going down that way. More of how clean the house is inside, but I just don't have time. I've got to get back and work on these things. If I get those done and hung up, I'll go back through the house. And actually, you probably will have seen this because we'll try to go live today and show you the festival as it goes on. And I do have to say, I found this a horrible design. I really need to remove these, take the bracket off to reach this screw. They should have made it where you could screw this in with this still attached. So I'm just trying to bend it out of the way. This is rusted and I don't have time to deal with that. Okay, shockingly, I got them off. Now, it's a little early in the day, but I need to go find a spot in the dark corner where I can get that solar panel in the sun. And I think I might actually get the ladder and try to get it up on that palm tree right there as high as I can with just my 8-foot ladder. Because it used to shine on the tree that was right there and shine this way. And a lot of activities are going on over here. There is some street lighting, but since so many people will be here, it's a problem. So I'm going to go get my ladder and see what I can do over there. Okay, this could be fun. I've never carried it by myself. It's super awkward, even though it's fiberglass. It's kind of heavy. I'm going to take it outside and try to set it up by the tree. All right, setup is underway. And we are waiting for the breeze to start.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, but it's starting to be busy. We are setting up. This is Johnny the promoter. These are the Ghost Coast shirts. And on the back, there we are, the League-Kempner House. And look at all the sponsors. Here, hold that up so they can see all the sponsors. Thank you, guys. Okay, we are setting up. Oh, y'all get it. I was going to film. No, y'all stand. Joe, y'all stand right there.
Everybody scatter.
Get in there and stand. You're about to be a star. All right, we are almost set up. Knock wood, it's going well. I see Kelly meandering out there checking the grounds. Some of our volunteers, Joe, you know, Cindy, this is Mark. He and his wife Kim are here helping, and I just want to show them that we're like clean. And Cindy brought us some spooky things to set around just a little bit. And we are doing. You'll be sorry the way your arm looked in it. Edit. That's why we edit. The parlor is set up for panel discussions, and I made a spooky dollhouse to decorate. There's Johnny the promoter. We're sweating like pigs, and I look so gross. I'm about to go shower, but we have tarot card reading in a couple of places. Cindy brought us a wolf man.
I'm crookeding my hip.
Here, walk in front.
He hasn't gone off.
I catty-cornered him a little bit. I may have moved the sensor.
He does go off. He's been going off.
He's been going off. And these ladies are setting up our crafting center and getting it ready. So we are ready. Wait a minute. Coming in. I see a costume contest winner and runner-up. It's going to be a tough call. Hi, sweeties. It was all very last minute, but everything did come together, and we were ready in time, and the events kicked off. Finally found someone taller than Johnny.
Do what?
We finally found someone taller than you.
I know. Look at that.
It was so much fun that a lot of people showed up in costume. There was entertainment all throughout the day. We had dancing witches, a contortionist, live music on and off throughout the day. And one of the most popular things is always in the evening, the fire twirlers. It was pretty spectacular. For a first-year event, the Ghost Coast Festival was phenomenal. Everything ran smoothly. The people who attended were so nice and respectful of the house, and it was fun to have the house and yard so full of people enjoying themselves. It also gave us a chance to really see the potential the house has for hosting events like this in the future. Not just to raise money, but as a place for people to gather and enjoy the property. But money is always important when restoring an old house like this, and we're grateful to Johnny Steverson Amon for putting on this event. At the end of the day, he raised $7,300 for the house and expects next year for the event to double in size, which would put us right at the $15,000 mark. And for us, that is huge. As usual, I was busy and didn't capture as much video as I would have liked, and I noticed I had no shots of the vendors set up in the yard. But a big thank you to all the vendors who took a risk on a first-time event and made this event so special. The house did look stunning, all lit up for the evening activities and for our paranormal explorations. So I'll just leave y'all with some shots of the house in all its illuminated glory. As always, thanks for watching. We're the League-Kempner House in Galveston, Texas, and we hope to see you back next week, so be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications.